Hello, you are in the final example in the final part for lesson 26B with your notes. You are being a champion with all your notes today. We are going to work on one more example. So again, we are still solving. Our only directions are to solve for x. And we have these different skills that we're using. We're going to multiply the entire equation by a common denominator. So that's our plan of attack, is that we need to find our common denominator. Hopefully you have your steps from the previous video. I think I might be able to bring them with me down here. Very slowly but surely we're going to make it. Okay, steps to solving a rational equation. Factor everything, because you're going to reveal factors in the denominator and numerator, call out values that make the equation undefined, find the common denominator, multiply everything by the common denominator, and solve for x. Okay, factor everything. I love this part because we're getting so good at factoring. That's why this is wonderful. X over x minus 1 and x plus 1. This is called difference of squares. Some of you remember, some of you don't remember what it's called. So if this is one of your vocabulary words, difference of squares, something squared minus something squared, look it up if you don't remember, but you should recognize it automatically by now. X plus 1 equals 1 over 2 x minus 1. Here I pulled out a greatest common factor, which is your first plan of attack when you're factoring. Okay, so we factored out everything. Let's call out values that make the equation undefined. Good, I would have forgotten. All right. In this expression, x cannot equal to positive 1 because it would make the expression undefined. It also can't equal to negative 1 because it would make the expression undefined. In this expression, x cannot equal to negative 1. Got it already. And in this expression, x cannot equal to positive 1. Got that one already. Great. So if we end up with an answer that says x is 1 or negative 1, we already know this can't be true because it'll make one of the expressions and the entire equation undefined. Okay, common denominator. My common denominator, what I'm going to do is just put all my factors together. X minus 1, x plus 1, and I have a 2 over here. A 2. 2 is a factor as well. Here is another little tip for you. When you have a common denominator, there should be no repeats. No repeats of factors. You should not have 2 x minus 1s in here. Just 1 will do. Okay, so let's do the thing where we multiply everything by the common denominator. I'm going to highlight my common denominator. My common denominator is this guy over here, and we are going to multiply everything. And by everything, I mean everything by this common denominator. So I have x minus 1, x plus 1, and 2. And this is technically over 1. All right. So the first, we're going to factor. We're not going to factor. We're going to multiply the common denominator by this expression. And so in my scratch work, I have x over x minus 1, x plus 1, and I'm multiplying by x minus 1, x plus 1, and 2. Let's see. What can I cancel away? I can cancel that guy and that guy. I need to write neater because I am now, that is very close to not being legible. So all I have is 2x. Great. So right here I would just write 2x. Whew. Notice how this is my beautiful side of my paper and this is my scratch work side, so it can be a little messy. Let's do this common denominator by multiplied by this expression, x plus 1, and then I have x minus 1. You end up being able to do a lot of this in your brain, which is good, but I'm showing you all my steps. No, I did not want to cross off that one. I'm sorry. Okay, cross off x plus 1 and x plus 1. So I'm left with 2 times x minus 1 times 2, which is 4 times x minus 1, which is 4x minus 4. Great. So plus 4x minus 4. And I need one, I'm just going to erase this because it's my scratch work. I can do what I want with it. It's not my nice side of my paper. Okay. I'm going to multiply this common denominator by this right side of the equation. 2x minus 1, x minus 1, x plus 1, 2. Okay. Cancel, 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 cancel. I'm left with x plus 1. Great, x plus 1. Now, the last step says to solve for x by isolating, so let's do that. Let's see, what can I combine? I can combine these two to make 6x minus 4 is equal to x plus 1. And take the x on the other side, 5x 1. Right here, 4. 5x is equal to 5, okay. And I have x is equal to 1. That's my only answer. The only answer I got was x is equal to 1. Now I check. Did you highlight it? Did you highlight this and remind yourself to check your answers once you got a solution? Check. Can this be part of my solution? No, it says x cannot equal to 1, otherwise the world blows up. I mean, the expression is undefined and the equation is undefined. So now, to show us that you see that x minus 1 is extraneous, you can cross this off, and then you can write no solution. In addition, what you could write is x equals 1 is not a solution because it makes the equation undefined. Look at all of our lovely vocabulary words we're using. Okay, then you can also put x equals to 1 is an extraneous solution. That's how you use extraneous solution in a sentence. All right, please take note of the sentence below. You have a nice, awesome summary to write today because there are 3 parts. You can write one summary of all 3 parts, highlighting the most important parts of the video. Use your content vocabulary, and please review the sentence structures that were used in this video and the steps. Please note down the steps. Bring your notes to class tomorrow and your questions. See ya. Bye.